Hi guys, welcome back to another quarantine series workout. Some days you want something a little slower and stretchier, and that is what we are going for today. So I've got a nice mat Pilates routine for you. You don't need any equipment. So if you're ready, go ahead and roll out your mat for this slow, stretchy Pilates workout for when you can't get motivated. Okay, so we'll get started nice and tall here. Just give everything a little shake out. So feet are hip distance apart, navel drawing in tight, setting the posture. Give the shoulders a big shrug back. I know that this is what we all need right now, because if we've just been like sitting in front of a computer or holding on to a little bit of stress, then I know the shoulders are feeling it. Stress? Why would we be stressed? No reason. So give the shoulders just a big shrug out here, maybe feeling some nice little cracks or pops. Yeah, we need to open that up. And circle forward as well. So we're going nice and gentle today, because sometimes, you just don't have the motivation to put on like a 60-minute like cardio kickboxing workout. You just don't. So this is for those days. And shoulders down, chin forward, slowly circle head in one direction. So it's still good to get a little bit of movement in. And usually you'll feel a little bit better after you get in a little bit of movement. And lift chin in center. Inhale, reach both arms up. Nice long stretch there. Exhale, forward fold. And then slowly stack the spine, letting head hang heavy there. Really articulating. All the way back up to standing, shoulders drop back, inhale, arms up again, forward fold. So we're just going for these nice, easy roll-ups. So nice thing about this one too is that it is an inversion, because head is coming below the line of the heart. So it is a bit energizing. So you might even find that after you've done this workout, perhaps you feel a little bit more motivated, a little bit more energized, and want to follow it up with one of my other routines. Just a suggestion. But yeah, some days you're like feeling it, you're ready to like burn some energy, and some days you just cannot even. So this is for the days when you cannot even. Any movement is better than no movement, so keep that in mind. You don't have to do super crazy intense every single day. Better to just show up and move. Last one here. And all the way back up to standing. Shoulders drop down. Go ahead, come to the front of your mat, so feet hip distance apart here. Inhale, reach arms up again. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands down and step back to a high plank. So surprisingly, we're actually not going to hold this high plank for too long. No, just for a breath or two. I'm powerless to like get out of this plank. I just love planks. I just love them. But we will come out of it. So push back to a downward dog here. And then from downward dog, we're going to come forward all the way through plank, lower the pelvis into upward dog. Make sure you are squeezing the butt tight there, keeping shoulders down away from the ears, and then pull back from behind the navel, roll it back to downward dog. So just nice and slow and controlled with these. And if the back is a little bit sassy and it does not like this much intensity, lower to the knees, and you'll just go from a child's pose to a little cobra instead. So that way you would only be working with about half of your body weight, which of course is going to be a bit milder. So inhaling as you come forward, big stretch, exhale, back, just melting into it. And of course, just squeezing the butt really tight there to support any time we do any kind of back bend. Engage the glutes. Do one more here. I want you to stay here. Come down fully onto the legs, onto the tops of feet. So you're in a cobra, and then slowly bending the elbows back by the sides. you'll lower all the way down to your mat. We're going to take just a cobra press up here. So push down into the tops of the feet, engaging the legs. Kneecaps will lift away. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders. Gaze is forward. Inhale, and you're slowly going to press all the way, well, as high as you can go. It doesn't have to be all the way. And I don't recommend locking the elbows. So if you're doing that, like, you know what I mean, where the elbows and inside elbows turn forward, don't go quite that high. So keep just shy of that, and then slow release back down. Again, press up, shoulders away from ears. So that could even be a half cobra, a 2/3 cobra, I don't know, it could be anywhere on the cobra spectrum. Does not have to be a full, crazy, intense cobra. And slow release down. But I always think these kinds of heart openers feel really good. They're really energizing. I don't know, I just feel better with these. But feel free to make them milder at your discretion. Couple more here. Yeah, they work the arms. So, you know, there's that too. But you're so relaxed, you didn't even notice. Last one here. And release it down. Okay, so now I take the feet all the way together here, so narrow legs. Hands come together at the base of the spine. We're going to push back and we'll lift everything. So keep squeezing heels here, knees stay straight, inhale, and we'll lift up. So we're just pulling everything back there. Oh, a nice little back bend again. And release. We'll do this several more times. So lift, really finding the length there, and release. Make sure that you're not throwing the head back. Sometimes there's the like temptation to to try to lift using the weight of the head. Don't use the weight of your head. I know you got a great big heavy head. That's cool. That's cool, but we're not going to use it. So lift, squeezing triceps there, and release. 4 more here. Nice and slow. Here's last 2. And 1. And go ahead, release. Good. From there, we're just going to casually roll onto your side. Ta-da! So you can keep rested here, head either in the palm, or you could go all the way along there as well. Bottom leg, you're going to extend toward the front corner of your mat, flex that foot for stability, so you're really pressing down, staying grounded in that bottom leg. Top leg, you're going to point the toes. We're going to do a little lift and extension here. So normally, I tell you, keep the hips here, keep them square to the front. This time, we're actually going to rotate the hip open, so a little bit different. So you're going to slide, toes are pointed, slide up to the knee, so knees angling up to the ceiling, extend, I just had like 4 pops, flex the foot and slowly release down. Okay, I can tell that my hip needed that based on the fact that it just popped 4 times. So extend, flex the foot, slowly drag it back down. So like you're coming through some kind of thick substance. So we're opening up that hip on the extension, hold it for a second. Make sure you're getting a full extension. So really moving through slowly and intentionally. So theme of this workout is slow. And we're doing a lot of good like stretching. I don't know if you noticed, but we're basically doing like stretches disguised as work. I forgot about how much I like this one for my hips, actually. It's great. You know what else is great for your hips? Sitting on a big exercise ball. So if you're at home, like sitting on a chair to work, step out of the dark ages, order yourself an exercise ball and sit on that. Oh, it makes such a difference. And they're like €15 on Amazon. The one that I got was super cheap. It shipped Prime. And now my hips are generally a lot happier. Go for one more here. And then actually we'll do another half of one. So I lied when I said one more. You're going to keep this next one lifted here and do a little tiny micro bend push. So it's just that little pulsing extension that I love so much. So still staying on that side, pressing down into the bottom leg. Navel is tight here as well. Toes pointed on that top leg, and you're just doing a little bend, push, push, push. Maybe you can get a little higher each time. Ooh, that's a shaky one, but it feels good. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close it up. So we're gonna press up now onto that side, come onto the palm. That top leg, so the leg that you were just lifting, is going to step behind. So it's going to step about in line with the bottom calf. You'll still be on the side of your bottom foot. Okay, so that foot's still flexed. We're gonna sweep all the way up here. So hand underneath the shoulder, you're just gonna lift, reach overhead. So it's kind of a variation on a side plank. It's a little bit more stretchy, it's a little bit more supported, and then release back down. So I want you to keep that back heel down. If you're stepped in too close, you're gonna be popping up the heel. I want you to keep it down. So step it out a little bit farther, just so we can keep that support there. Reach up and over, slow release down. Exhale, reach up and over. Really pop the butt up higher, slow release down. So it is quite a good total body exercise. I do like that about this one. I mean, if I didn't like it, we probably wouldn't be doing it. Though you'd be surprised. Some of the things we do, I don't think I like. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example now. Now I'm trying to think of an example. I'm like, no, I pretty much like it. I really hate tuck jumps, but we like never do tuck jumps because I hate them. What else? I know there are things. Oh, I'm not a big fan of tricep dips, but we do those sometimes. One more here. Up. And down. Good. So now you're going to turn so that both knees are bent here, both feet planted about hip distance apart. Hands can come just underneath the shoulders. You can turn the fingertips in any direction. Whoa, jazz hands. For this one, I'm going to do fingertips back, but I might change that. We'll see. It's whatever feels good for you. We're going to scoop everything all the way up. Open across the shoulders and chest. Bring it back down. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm going to do fingertips forward. Can't break up my mind. So lift and lower butt back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So we're just working a little bit of the back body now. Getting the butt, hamstrings, of course, getting a little bit of the arms here as well, and enjoying a nice stretch across the chest. So we're just gonna level these up. You don't want to if you don't have to. You're more than welcome to stay with these. If you want to level them up though, you're gonna take one hand fully behind. So for this, you will want fingertips pointing away from you. Take it behind, so in the middle, and you're gonna scoop up and over, reaching opposite hand. And we'll just alternate. So other hand comes back in the middle, lift up, bring it down. Oh, you're gonna feel so open after this. You never knew that your shoulders and hips could feel this way. Well, they can. I feel like this is a good end of the week routine. I think this will be going up midweek, but hey, you can do it again come Friday. Maybe, could be a nice actually Sunday morning one as well. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just giving you some ideas. We'll do One more on each side. And last one. And release. And then we'll flip it around. Come down onto the opposite side. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited for this hip to feel this now. It was so excellent on that other hip. So bottom leg is long toward the front corner. Flex the foot. Navel draws in. We'll point the toes on that top foot. Slide it in. Knee opens up. Extend. Flex. Slowly bring it down. Oh, this side wasn't as fun. I think because now my hips are already a little bit more open. I got like half a pop. Oh, kind of disappointing. Do you guys enjoy when you get like lots of pops and cracks? I kind of do because I'm a weirdo. It just feels so satisfying. Disappointing. Oh well. I know everybody's got like that one like crack or pop that like makes them feel human again. So I used to have this one and now I never get it anymore. I don't know why, it's so disappointing. But like there was a period, maybe like 2-ish years ago, when every morning I would do just kind of like a very like typical like morning stretch, you know, like opening across the chest and shoulders. And I swear like my sternum would pop and it was like the best feeling. The best feeling in the world. And like that was how I knew that I could like start my day. Like basically I felt like a shell of a human until I would get that pop and I'd be like, yes, okay, ready to go. And then randomly it just stopped happening. And like I spent a long time like searching for it, wandering through my days without a real sense of meaning. And then like now I get it sometimes, like it's a rare treat. Like maybe once every couple of weeks, once a fortnight. I'll get that like little sternum pop and it's just the best feeling. But I feel like everybody has their like one like pop, like makes you feel great. Let me know what yours is. Or maybe you're like disgusted by this entire like line of conversation. Last one, keep it up and do a little micro bend. Push, push, push. Sometimes I'll have like a really nice feeling like hip pop, but it's not the same. What else? Oh, lately my wrists have been real poppy. That feels pretty good, but it's like, I don't know. It's not as good. It's okay. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And release. So press fully up onto the palm here. Step that foot behind so in line with the calf. Nice starfish finger here on the bottom. Inhale, on your exhale, sweep it up. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Maybe you guys just don't crack or pop. If you're like into like Ayurveda at all, so you have your like body doshas, and the body dosha that is like most prone to like popping and cracking is Vata, which is like your air energy. So if you've ever done like one of the like little dosha quizzes to find your dosha, or maybe you can identify based on the descriptions. If you're a Vata, maybe you find that you're very cracky or poppy. Maybe you didn't know you were a Vata and now you're like, oh, that explains so much. I believe I'm a Vata, yes. I'm an air, like dosha. Although I'm living in my fire right now. I guess we're all living kind of in our earth right now, forced to just like sit at home. They're really interesting though. Do a little research on that. I was like briefly really into it. And I was like, this is my party trick. I will identify your dosha. Last one here. And go ahead and release it down. We're gonna go in for a second round here. Because I felt so great the first time. Give the wrists a little shake out. I know we're a little bit wristy today. Not too bad, not too bad. Hands underneath shoulders, feet hip distance apart. Inhale on your exhale, lift. Scoop it up, touch it back down. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades together. I think these feel a treat. Make sure you're still squeezing the butt tight at the top. So don't go all loosey-goosey there. Use those muscles, use them or lose them. And we'll do one more here. Now everything's popping and cracking on me. My God. Last one. And release. Okay. We'll come all the way. Actually, no, let's stay seated. Change my mind. Let's stay seated. So keep a bend in the knees here. Take hands just on top of the legs. We'll just do a little seated cat-cow here. So you're going to inhale, lift chest forward. You can drop the head back slightly. Exhale, round, tuck in. So chin chest, take a little half roll back. Inhale, press up, lifting the chest. Exhale, a little round. Inhale, hollow. Exhale, round. Do that one more time. Inhale, hollow, hollow. Exhale, round. Round, 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 round. All the way down. Okay. I want you to bring knees into a tabletop position. We're gonna do something a little weird and wild here, but we don't do a whole lot, which is working into a hollow rock. So here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna kind of start mild here just to play with it because you guys may not have done this before. We can have hands just at the sides here. You're going to alternate. We're going to take one crunch up, hold it there, push feet out. Little crunch, push feet out. Little crunch, push feet out. Little crunch, push feet out. Whoa! Magically, we've come all the way up. Roll it back. We're going to do that again. So you've got to hold each of those. It's not like a crunch drop or like an out in. It's a continuously pushing in that direction. So we crunch, we push. We crunch, we push. We crunch, we push. We crunch, we push, and then finally, you'll just roll forward. Momentum will just carry you forward because you'll hit that part of your tailbone and rock. So you can keep going there. It's a good way to practice. Or you can go either here, just the rock, without that little kind of staggered bit. Make sure knees never come in past the line of the hips, or you can do it with a straight leg. So it's just a nice controlled rock from a hollow position. So it's a hollow hold, and we're just rocking it. It's big core energy. So any of those options you feel like going with, it just feels nice. I like a rocking motion. Go for 3, 2, 1. All the way down, hug the knees back into the chest and set the feet down. So we're gonna do a roll up here. We're gonna do a slightly different type of roll up though. So you're going to hug the right knee into the chest, give that ankle a little circle out in one direction, circle out in the opposite direction. And we're gonna roll up just like this. So you're gonna hold on to that knee, inhale. On your exhale, roll, and up. So the closer and the tighter you keep the knee into the chest, the harder it's gonna be because you'll have all of that resistance of the weight of your leg. But you can see that I kind of let it go out a little bit just to help me up. But yeah, we'll play with that a little bit. So bring it up, bring it back down. Bring it up, bring it back down. Roll-ups can be so much more. We'll do 2 more on this side. And I'm just noticing like how putrid these leggings look with this matte color. Ugh. Roll it all the way back down and we'll switch. It's kind of bothering me. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have drawn your attention to it. Have the left knee in, circle the ankle out in one direction. I normally just wear like all black for like fitness attire. Well, and like my winter wardrobe, circle back the other direction, which let me tell you is really great when you have two cats. Two long-haired cats, no less. Let's get rolling. So all the way up, woo, all the way back. I do actually really like color. Like I like color like in my surroundings, and I don't know, but I just like, it's just so much easier to like wear black, and I feel like it's my power color. Also red. I do like to wear red, but that's like my big Aries energy coming through. Two more here. I am traveling on this mat, last one. All the way back down. So just as necessary, give the knees a little hug in. Extend the left leg all the way long now. We're going to extend right leg up, keep hips down, toes are pointing. You can have a little softness in that knee. Hands can just come to the hip bones here, so you keep it flat back. Looking up at the ceiling, draw a little tiny circle in the ceiling. So super, super controlled. I want you to focus on pressing the lower back down into the mat. So make this about the abs. Shoulders should be relaxed here. Remember all that stuff we just did to like open them up so they could relax in this moment? So let them relax. Really tiny. The hips are not going to be swinging around all over the place. We're keeping this controlled. Focusing on engaging the core, and also, of course, you'll feel the leg. Go for a little bit more here. And reverse it. What does your ceiling look like? Mine is very basic, but it's really high. It's like really far away. But it's a pretty standard. It looks exactly the same as the walls. So like speckled white. Cool. So hopefully if you're keeping this super controlled, you should actually start to feel a little bit shaky there. Still keep it tight. I mean, I didn't say we were working easy. I said we were working slow. And stretchy. Is this not stretchy? It is. And go for 3, 2, 1. Now you see if you can hover that bottom leg. If not, you can keep it rested down. If you want to go a little more challenging, hover it, hands by the nape of the neck. We're going to go for an L crunch. So just a little lift and lower. Lift and lower. Give me 8 more. Here's 3. Last 1. Good. And down. Okay. Right leg, bye-bye. Left knee in. Extend it up. Oh, hamstring. You're feeling some type of way. Toes pointed. Draw a little tiny circle in the ceiling. I really enjoy these kinds of just very like controlled strength builders. Because it's like, if you look at somebody doing this, you're like, no, That doesn't seem very difficult. Get down and do it. And then tell me that. And you can always work on improving these. So straighter, longer leg, pulling it in tighter toward you, just keeping more control, pushing the lower back down more firmly, all of those things. So I mean, you should feel the abs here. Or drawing like a tighter circle. This is my like useless left leg, so I mean, it's gotten a lot better. It used to draw like, I mean, I don't even know what it was drawing. It was very creative. Was not a circle though. We're getting circular-ish now. And reverse. Yeah, just keep it like the most circular that you can. Continue to breathe here. We're so relaxed. You could do this while watching TV. TV update. I continue to watch The Mentalist. We're almost finished with the first season. That's fun. That's all. That's my TV update. Cool story. Few more here, and then you know it's coming. Wow! Okay, keep that leg lifted. Lift up or keep it down, and we'll do a little crunch. Just ignore any sounds coming from my back and the mat right now. Go for 3, 2, 1. I need to wear a shirt on the mat, because like basically if your back like goes up and down, it makes like a really, really horrid noise that nobody really wants to hear. That's what we're experiencing right now. Hopefully, maybe the microphone didn't pick it up, in which case, like, disregard. Legs out all the way along here, feet flex. Inhale, arms reaching along overhead. Exhale, peel all the way up. We'll go into a full forward fold here. So reaching toward the toes or even just past. Thinking long through the back, folding from the hips, and then slowly roll down from there. So imagine someone's like pulling on your hands. All the way along overhead, and peel it up. Matt, I am not appreciating your rude noises right now. Oh, we're so relaxed. Wait, listen to my mat make all these horrid sounds. Do a couple more here. And last one. Let's stay in this forward fold for just a second. Nice long reach. Inhale, lift the chest, press it through. Exhale, so you can fold a little bit deeper. Sit up tall there. Let's just take a little twist with it. So split the feet to about mat distance apart. Sit up nice and tall, arms out to the side more or less. And then go ahead, exhale, twist. Reach left hand toward the right foot. Twist that right arm back. You can look back at it. Come back through center and twist the opposite direction. And come back through center. Slowly, slowly roll all the way back down. Take the soles of feet together, knees just dropping open. Nice classic one here. And we've got to go for a twist. We got to twist. I mean, why bother if we're not twisting? It's twist o'clock. So Bring the knees together, lift them into a tabletop position. Hands can either come into a T shape at the sides, or you can go for cactus arms, and we'll slowly just roll the knees over to the right side, maybe. Wall. Yeah, go as low as you can there. Yep, cool. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying a full version of this stretch rather than the pseudo version that I'm doing here with this wall. Cool. That was fun. And then come through center and go to the other side. Oh yay, I'll actually get to enjoy the twist on this side. Make sure opposite shoulder blade stays down. You can turn and look in that direction. Oh, that feels great. This half a stretch feels really good. And come back through center again. Bring the feet back down here. And let's go ahead and roll over onto the stomach. So we'll find a Sphinx position, elbows underneath shoulders, forearms parallel, pressing down on tops of the feet, and then energetically pushing the chest forward and through. Hold there. If you want to extend the elbows, you can. Really thinking of lifting and lengthening. And release. Take the left arm into center. Inhale, reach right arm around. Make sure right hip bone stays down. So don't go like, woo, don't go there. Only go as far into that twist as you can while keeping the hips down. And then we can add a little quad stretch there if you're feeling it. So grab the top of the right foot, press it down. Make sure you're still pressing away in front here. So you don't want to be like here. We're still lifting away. And release. Switch sides, so right arm into center. Left arm reaches back. Option again if you want to bend the knee there. Grab it, press down. And release. Walk the hands back in underneath the shoulders. Press up all the way back to a child's pose. So just melting chest down here. You can rest the forehead on the mat. Walk the hands over toward your right side. So we'll just get a nice left side body stretch there. And back through center, over to the left side. And back into center again. And then from there, just start to walk the hands back and use that to press the chest up. Sitting up nice and tall, giving everything a nice little wiggle out. And that is us done with our nice, slow, and stretchy one. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you're feeling like relaxed, feeling open, maybe a little bit motivated, maybe feeling a little bit better about your day. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to give it a like and hit that subscribe button so that you can catch all of my other workouts. I will see you back here in the next one. Bye.